Hi, hey y'all. Today I got the Mobius Micro, chilling outside. It's a little cool morning. Little stack boy. Today we're gonna talk about my worst skateboarding injury. I've had a lot of skateboarding injuries, a lot of cool things I got to do, like on the board, cool gaps and all that shit, and cool tricks. But I had a lot of falls too. I've hit my head a ton of times. I've had just falls where I, hit my hand. I've broken my wrist twice, and 3 times. This one, right here, this popped out one time, and then at a pool, and then it popped out the day before a contest, and I was like 16, 17, and I popped it back in, and then I broke it again in 2011, and the bone died, and I got that taken out. But that wasn't the worst fall, because I was still walking around for 3 months with a broken wrist and just a wrist brace on. Let's take a rip real quick. Ooh. Alrighty. So, I've had a lot of good slams and whatnot. Some that looked like they hurt but didn't. But my worst one was actually me hitting my head. I had a lot of head hits. I had a few that were real dingers. Some concussions, but my worst one was traumatic brain injury. I fucking walked up and and hit my head. And basically, I'm going to try to describe to you what I remember from that day and what I was told that happened. And I have a little diagram of like the sky. I'll put it up to the camera so you can kind of like see, gauge what I'm getting at. So in this like injury, I don't remember anything. I don't remember shit still, but I'll say what I do remember and everything. And then what I was told. So it was at Jaws Skate Park years ago. It was like 2011, May. I think it was May of 2011. I just remember it was the end of the school year. Yeah, it was the end of junior year because I hit my head so hard I forgot like 3 months, like the whole semester. I didn't remember shit, so I got to skip finals. So I definitely passed. But so at Jaws, there's a little snake run. This is a sky view. If you're looking down at the snake run, this is what it looks like, right here. Okay, so fucking let's do it this way because let's do it like that. Whatever. Because I have this flip-flopped on camera. God damn it. Anyway, y'all can figure it out. This is actually over here. I drew it in my way, not in y'all's way. God damn it. Anyway. You'll get the idea. Because it all stems from this area right here. Okay. So, there's this mini-ramp area here that we would skateboard on, right? We would just treat this spot as a mini-ramp. The 2 lines, like this outer line is the deck of the ramp. Like where we're all standing on and shit. So, what I'm told is, and I'll tell you, here's what I remember real quick before we get into that. I woke up in the morning. I remember I put on a Good Times shirt from the skate shop that had the Iron Maiden one. It was sick as fuck. It was like the Trooper album. Had a Good Times shirt on, just some cutoffs, tube socks like I normally do. And I think I had like a bandana in my pocket or in a trucker hat, or I was wearing a bandana, something shit like that. And I just remember getting to the park and parking and getting a funny text from a friend, and that's it. Like, I don't remember getting out of the car, throwing my board down, nothing. And then the next thing I remember is just waking up in the hospital. So, this right here, we would skate this area, right? And skate that. And just back and forth. And then I would skate the thing, and so would others, like it's a whole bowl and shit. Like we'd hit every pocket, all the things right here. Aside from these little dots are humps, like little rollers. So you can go into the snake run. So you'd carve around this shit. This colored area was at the time, at the park now it's concreted over, but at the time there was 2 palm trees and some mulch here. So just imagine that's mulch. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they're standing here, or we're skating this pocket, and so they're standing here. But I believe it was this way. I believe they're standing on this side. So I want to say what happened was I carved around this pocket here, so ran around this way, and I would air up and gap over this little spot. So right here, this was like some concrete, and this darker area, that's a spine transfer. That's just like double coping. So in this darker area, that right there is just the spine, and I didn't want to transfer. I'd transfer the little gap thing, this little like concrete spot. And I'm pretty sure I went around and I hit the gap and I fucking locked up and I smacked my head right here. And the boys are standing here, and I didn't get up. I didn't make a noise. And so they got a little worried. They checked, and I was having a seizure. All right, let's hold on. Cigarette. And if I got that wrong, then I'm going to say the flip-flop way. I wish one of them were fucking here, so I can just, like, ask. I'm like, what happened? But, yeah, essentially it's that. All right, so if my buddies, and I still know these guys still to this day, like if I see them at the park or whatever, I'm still fucking, still skating with them. One of them I used to play Elder Scrolls Online with in 2017 all the fucking time. But, and both these dudes, I knew since I was 14, one since I was 15, so it's a very long time, and I still know, follow them, and can talk to them today. But anyway, so they're either standing here, and I transferred into this pocket and hit my head, or we were skating this pocket because it's a steeper quarter pipe. So just a little more challenge. So for whatever reason, this quarter pipe was steeper. Not like through the roof, but it was. And sometimes we'd skate this little pocket area. So we're either skating this, and I transferred into that, and I hit my head over here in the mini ramp spot, or it was the other way around that I explained earlier, where I came from the mini ramp into this pocket and I locked up. But I for sure locked up. So like, if the Phoenician grinder is the fucking, is like the coping and the torch is my board, I went up and my back wheels hit, like locked up, and I just went forward. And apparently I didn't have enough time to put my hands down, I guess, and I just smacked my head. Then I had a seizure, I guess. This is like middle of the day. There's not too many people at the park. There were a few people. Probably like 10 people there. That I'm told. Because one of our other buddies, a dude who became my friend later on in life, like 2 years after this, he was there. And he saw it from way in the distance. But had a seizure. One of my buddies jumped over the ramp or whatever happened, and he got me out of the seizure. Or not got me out, but said I don't know if he got me out. What I'm told is, all I got told was, I'm having a seizure, and he like calls, he's like, someone call 911. I guess there was a mom or a nurse there, some shit like that. And I think I got an ambulance all the way over to, to San Antonio or some shit like that. And fucking, I was in the hospital, just knocked the fuck out, I guess. And apparently when I got there, they're just asking me the concussion questions, like, who's that and who's this? And I got those questions right. Then they're like, who's the president? And I was like, Bush. And they're like, what year do you think it is? And I think I said like 2005 or some shit. I was like so off. And like, whoa, okay. And so fucking, yeah, I just woke up. So this probably happened at like 1 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon in that ballpark. And it was bright. I felt like it was like maybe like noon to 3 o'clock. I'll say that, like noon to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I woke up, came to at 11:30 at night. I only knew it was 11:30 because Seinfeld was on the TV at the hospital. And I woke up hungry as shit. And I ate like fucking 2 or 3 meals. I just woke up. My mom's right here. She was so like worried. She just hugged the fuck out of me, obviously. And then I get up to move, and she's like, watch yourself. And holy fuck. So I didn't know. I guess I fell with my left arm. I'm regular, so my left foot's forward. my left arm tucked in. So I like fell, and I think they either said like I cracked a few ribs or like bruised the bones of a few, some shit like that. Either way, this whole shit right here, I cannot lift my arm like this. I can only lift it to like here. Remember, we're in the hospital and shit, and so then with my mom's and stuff, I stay the night. I think I stayed the night. I want to say I did. And then if I didn't stay the night, then we left that night. But I want to say I stayed the night, and then we fucking dipped out. And I went over to my mom's house, and I was like, I guess my brother was like traveling. And I was like, hey man, so like, where's my brother at? And she's just like, dude, he's traveling. He told you this forever ago. Like, he's been gone for like 2 weeks. And that was like one of the first clues that I didn't know shit. And I kept asking the same questions and shit like that. And fucking what sucked, because all my ribs are fucked up, I couldn't like put on a shirt, couldn't take off a shirt, all this shit. So my mom had helped me do all that shit, dude. It was fucking horrible. Whoa. That one hit me. But I was out of school for like a month, I think. Or like 3 weeks. I think it was like 3 weeks. I don't remember shit. And fucking sorry, that stopped me. Holy shit. Oof. All right. So, oh my God. Just drooled. I saw it. Phew. Hit me back. But anyway, so I was out of school for like 3 weeks. And I finally go back to school. Don't remember anything. And I remember like my friends and shit. But lots of my short-term memory was fucking gone. So my parents were like, how's he gonna do school? And they were talking to school like, hey, he hit his head bad. I had a doctor's note. He had a traumatic brain injury, seizure right afterwards. Like, he doesn't remember shit. What is he gonna do? So the school like took the doctor's notes, like excused me from taking finals in my junior year of high school. And fucking I got lucky as shit on that. And I remember one teacher giving me a final. I was in theater because I was just like, easy fucking A. And goddamn, I had this teacher that I swear he had like a blood feud against me. Like, I would just fucking say, I didn't give a shit, dude. It's fucking theater. I respected the class. I respected him, but fuck, man. If I want to do goddamn The Hangover's monologue instead of fucking Jean Valjean bullshit, nothing wrong with Les Miserables, then fuck, let me do it, man. Fuck off. I don't even have swear words in the goddamn shit. But anyway, this dude gave me a final, and I remember my dad going to school and was like, hey, man, so, like, politely was like, hey, man, so my son doesn't remember shit, and you guys had, like I said, he's excused from taking finals. Like, I failed I did miserable. I got like probably like a fucking 13. Did horrible on it. Like, you guys said you're gonna excuse my sons from the final. Like, I remember my son from the final because god dang, he doesn't remember shit. Smacked his head, had doctor's note and everything. And this dude tried to like play dumb or whatever the fuck. And it was funny as shit. So he had to like retract my grade and make me pass and shit. So that was really fucking funny. But I couldn't skateboard for like fucking I think like 2 months or so. It was a while. Not because I feared it or anything like that, but I just had little acts of like dizziness and all this shit. And sometimes I still do. just because of fucking tons of concussions and tons of like good dingers and shit. But that TBI was one that like put it over the top. And so yeah, I didn't skate for about till like July. I think it happened like May. I didn't skate till like July, and fucking yeah, it was just a fucking shit show, man. Like that was definitely the worst injury. Yeah, seizure right afterwards. I remember my shirt when I saw it was cut down the middle, like the sleeves cut up, like it was fucked up, dude. Like thank God it wasn't like if that happened nowadays and it was like my fucking Zandig shirt or my Hate Club shirt or the Life Beater shirt, fucking dude, I'd lose my mind. You know what I mean? It's already hard enough at shows. Going to wrestling shows with like the white shirts on because we're always drinking beers and shit. I just get fucking sloshed. But yeah, I couldn't really drink after that for a while. I was just, yeah, it was a fucking negative scenario. I didn't like get depressed or anything like that negative. I didn't like fuck on my head. I was just like, fuck, man, this sucks. All the boys are going skateboard. I'm just goddamn at home. That's it. A little hit. The last one smacked me. There, in this video. But yeah, that was probably the end. That's the end of the story, really. Just fucking smacked my head real hard. Definitely made me rethink some things. Definitely changed up some things in my life. But yeah, fucking still love skateboarding. I still go skateboarding. Just had to take a break from it. And we're gonna talk more about all my little skateboarding adventures and falls and cool tricks I'm proud of. Cool things I saw my friends do. That's a fucking lot of them. I'll tell you all that. Those stories are going to be cool. So we'll do this more often. But thank y'all for watching. Bye!